From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Throwing from the outset is Penix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll throw with Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Here's Penix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Levis. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Levis back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Levis. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Saints at 2-12 in what has been a tough year. And they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now. Losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin. And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Matt Eberflus is going to take a risk here on 4th down. He is going to go for it. Levis sets up to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you don't want to pin this all on the quarterback, even when the pressure's coming. Not easy for them, but that's just something you can't do, is take that sack in the end zone.
No, you can't, but for all defensive line coaches, they're celebrating everywhere. Because what do they tell us in our meetings? It's all about the get-off. Beating the offensive line at the snap of the football.
Fielded at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after, either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're...
Man, it's caught, the 6-yard line. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 69 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Clemson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air, Penix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Dances by at the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. From a yard out. And the Falcons are able to move back in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Levis. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Working from the gun, here's Levis.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mullins. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Levis from the gun. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuogunam.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play. And so it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw it again with Levis. Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Levis looking to throw.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Saints have moved out in front. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The try. Touchdown, Falcons.
Michael Mayer,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons have yet again retaken the lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Levis to throw it. That's complete. It's Okurodenon.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Levis to throw once more.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 1-yard touchdown reception as they have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
2nd down in the yard. Now Penix.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throw left side complete. That's Hughes. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Looking to throw, Penix.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hughes. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
The slot man in motion right.
Throwing again, Penix. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints 23.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw, it's Levis. He completes it to Olave. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37.
A good pickup there at 22.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
You want to be a boss? You got to pay the price. Left wrist on froze, look like a bad
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Levis out of the shotgun now. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
Olave over the middle. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan and stuff how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you...
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here's Levis. They've got some stuff to build on from that.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 15 yards there for number 15.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Levis.
And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Levis back to throw. Complete to Olave on the out route.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That'll
put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And Levis going back to the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Penix. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Now 2nd and 9. Penix to the air once more. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hughes. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 4 yards out. And the Falcons extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
11 yards for number 11. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Levis.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He finds his man complete. That's Hughes. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They'll throw with Penix.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Slot man moves right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right.
Penix working out of the gun here.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
To the air, Penix.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They get this out left. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Saints 37. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints take over
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. 2nd and 9. Little bootleg here. Levis.
They'll roll him out right. And now here's another interception. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time.
Here's Penix.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now Penix.
Touchdown, Falcons! From 4 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
One final try here for Will Levis.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little